Good morning, guys. I'm YOLO. Today is day 135 on the Appalachian Trail. It is July the 23rd. It's a Saturday. YOLO. I'm in Stratton, Maine, at the White Wolf Inn. It is a little room. This is Persistence and Long Runner's room. They told me I could come in and sleep on the bunk last night, so that's what I did. They got up this morning and they headed out. They had a shuttle at 6 a.m. to take it back to the trailhead, so I went ahead and slept in, got another shower, and I'm waiting until 8 o'clock, which is in about 25 minutes, to go to the grocery store and do my resupply. With that, I think I'm back up with them. We'll, instead of being a day and a half apart, we'll only be a half a day apart. I thought they were taking a 0 yesterday and back on the trail today, but that wasn't the case. So I will just push on. There's nothing really here in town for me to do to take a 0. So I don't have any friends. I don't have any, there's nothing here. It's basically a couple restaurants. When I say restaurants, I mean like there's a restaurant here in the motel, a little podunk place. And then there's a gas station and the grocery store and a couple other little buildings. I don't know what they are, but I think it's mostly lodging. But this is for ATV. When I say ATV, the side-by-sides, like the cars, the dirt cars or whatever, dirt road cars. But it seems to be very, very popular up here and tourism. So these rooms are set up for tourism, just for roughnecks to have a place to sleep so they can go out and four-wheeling during the day or go on the off-country, back-country, whatever, and then have a place to stay. But it's nothing fancy, as you can tell. It's a mom and pop place. I think it's just mom because I think pop has kicked off. But I'm going to get my resupply and get back on the trail here very shortly. So I'll talk to you guys later. All right, guys, I got my resupply. I'm packed up. I'm leaving town. So we stayed at the White Wolf right here. And then the resupply was across the street. So the traffic here is not moving. So it's 8:30 in the morning, and I've seen about 5 cars go by, one of which is right here. But I'll try to get up here to the gas station, I guess. Let's see if I can't get a breakfast sandwich. Try to hitch a ride on the trail. Also at the gas station, I might have a better chance of getting a ride, since people are, I can tell if they're going that way, and I can talk to them. So let's give her a shot and see what happens. All right, guys, I went to the gas station. I got a sandwich. I was getting a little concerned because there's no one at the gas station. So I had asked one couple and they're like, we don't have room, sorry. It basically just blew me off, which is fine. And then I just went up to the gas station to go ahead and get my breakfast sandwich and chill out because no traffic was happening. So about that time, a pickup truck pulled in, a worker, and I put my bag down outside and was getting my money out and everything. And the young guy asked me if I was hiking. I said, yeah. I said, there's not much traffic here in town. He says, no. He goes, are you needing a ride to the trailhead? And I said, oh yeah. He goes, well, I'll give you a ride. So I took him up on that offer. He had to get his coffee or whatever, but as I was heading out to his truck, there were a couple other hikers and day hikers, which ended up, I went with them just so we can chat a little bit. But thank you for the ride to the trailhead. I'm here now. And just ate my sandwich. I'm finishing off my sweet tea before I head on the trail. So they're going to do, it's a husband and wife We're going to do the 4,000 footers. So I may actually see them later today. But they were actually getting dropped off at a different parking lot, or they were stopping at one just before here. And they said they had to go down like a dirt road for like a mile and a half. And that's where the parking's at. So depending on how fast I hike, we'll probably see each other again today. So they're taking a different trail, not so much the Appalachian Trail. They will connect with it, but they're not doing the whole thing. So, but anyway, let me wrap this up, finish up my tea, and hit the trail. It is currently 9:10 a.m. So Persistence Long Runner's got about 3 hours on top of me. So I'll head on up. Dick Brown's Bridge. Little fishy down there swimming. Fishy, fishy in the brook. I don't know the rest of the words. All right, here we go. Thank you, Dick Brown's Bridge, for getting me across the water. All right, we're heading on up to the Bigelows. I'll be crawling today. It's going to be a hot, scorching day. Hopefully I can find water and stay hydrated. Was not able to fix my water bag. However, ironically, Persistence and Long Runner got a new water filter, Ketadine water filter, and they couldn't just get the filter, so they had to get the whole bag assembly. So I have picked up their old bag and I'm using it. So that will get me until I get the warranted bag back, or see me till the end. But now I'm not as concerned about getting water, since I have a way to filter it now. All right, let's get doing it. Listen to Walking with Sunshine audiobook about the Appalachian Trail and a disability home in Ohio. So if you haven't already, check out Walking with Sunshine. It's a great book. This guy here looks pretty rough. Today's shelter. All right. Let's see what this says. This pond is down that way. This is not really a good place to have lunch at that shelter, so I am going to just have lunch right here or over here. So it's a good square rock right here. Sit down and have some lunch. guess we're summiting this one next. Look at this view. Resort. What beauty God has given us. Alright, let's do it. The breeze feels spectacular. It's cool. We're going back into tree line, so we'll lose it. It says down. At least I think it does. Let's figure it out. Alright, one step at a time. Little snake here getting away. Anyway, the trail smooths out a little bit. It's pretty nice to make a little time. We get about 2 miles an hour, maybe 2.5 occasionally. Doesn't sound like much, but after doing all the rock climbing and stuff, it feels pretty good to open up a little bit. Let the carburetors get cleaned out. Already stopped for lunch. We had a hoagie that I bought in town at the grocery store. It was a hiker hero hoagie. It was not the best. It may have been better if it wasn't as soggy, but yeah, could have used a little more flavoring with olives, I think, some black olives. But anyway, it was edible. I had some chips that was left over from Long Runner Persistence, otherwise known as LP or P&L. So, and then I had my water with some Gatorade additive. Get some electrolytes. I've been sweating. My shirt is soaked currently. It'll be dried out if I stay on top of the ridge up here. If I take my pack off. All right, back in the woods we go. We're moseying along to the other summit. All right, guys, we're about the summit, at the top of the mountain. So we're above tree line. We just summited these mountains over here earlier, around lunchtime. And we're here now. So I think once we get past this mountain, it'll be downhill for a little while. So, we're looking good. Just ran into the people that gave me a ride out here to the parking lot. They said they ran into persistence here. But anyway, it's pretty windy up here. Let me put this thing away. You probably can't hear me anyway. There's a sign up here. I should dry up my socks. That's hanging on my pack pretty quickly. There's an airport. Drag strip on the other. Drag strip. Sideways.
guys, this is our last 4,000 footer, I believe, for today and for a while until we get to Katahdin. We'll have to wait and see. We just filled back up with water at a stream, or I guess it was not a stream, but it's man, can't think of the word. Body of water that comes out of the ground. But anyway, a spring. There you go. And got my bottles topped off, and then another couple that was on top of the mountain. On the other mountain, they stopped and topping their bottles off as well. They're using a hand pump to pump their water, so definitely not through hikers. One gentleman, the dad or whoever it is, he's carrying a freaking ice axe. I don't know why you need an ice axe if you're out day hiking or weekend hiking or section hiking, but he has it. Must be for protection. So I say, hey, don't mess with me. I've got an ice axe. Looks a little stupid if you ask me, but you didn't. It's the same one that we had over there on that mountain. Let's do it. Building up here, square platform, foundation. It's a big old mountain, 4,000. That's the last one for today. Run into a southbounder. This is Square Peg. Square Peg, you want to tell us anything about yourself, where you're from, when you started? That's not an extra body in there, that's his guitar, so I thought it was a head. So tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from.
I'm Square Peg, and I'm originally from here in Maine, and I now live in San Antonio, Texas.
Okay.
And this is my 4th time to hike the Appalachian Trail. I've done 3 times going north, and this will be the first time going south for a through hike.
All right.
And
how does it compare to heading north?
So much harder, more difficult, starting with all the hard stuff at the ends.
Yeah.
You know, even though I did like hours on the stair machine, you know, I
Still not the same.
build up the cardiovascular system. My legs are good, but building up the cardios.
I agree. That's the issue I had. My legs could do it, but my lungs wouldn't keep up with it. It took several months in order for it to get in line. So.
Oh yeah, my legs are like, come on, let's go. My lungs are like, oh hell no.
Yeah. All right, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a great hike, man. All right, bye. Not sure if we go through here, but it looks like there's a blaze here. So let's go around it so I don't have to get on my knees. Knees. It's a little cool through here. Temperature has dropped maybe 5 degrees. I think it's because of all these cavities created by these boulders. And there's caves under here, and there's air escaping from those caves. It's very cool. It's amazing. You just walk around a curve and tell the temperature difference. So we think we know where we're staying tonight. Persistence Long Runner hitting 2021.9, I think it is, which is a shelter. So I am still maybe 6 miles away. And that's my goal, is to hit that shelter as well. That way we can try to stay together now that we're together. It is 10 minutes till 5, so I may have to hike a little at night in order to do that. And that's one thing I just now remembered I did not do. I did not charge my headlight. As much as you remember to try to charge everything, there's always something it seems like you forget. That's a big boulder. Look at that thing. It's bigger than a house. Bigger than a house. House. Oh, there's a cool breeze coming in from underneath there. So hard telling how far that thing goes down. But it's cool. It's like air conditioning. Another huge boulder. And again, cool breeze. All right, guys, let's get doing it. Guys, we're doing a little night hiking, and we got this little frog right here. Actually, it's not a little frog. It's pretty good size. Anyway, can't really see a whole lot because it's nighttime. Yeah, focus. Doesn't want to focus. Try it again. Anyway, we're just doing some night hiking, trying to get a couple more miles in. Persistence and Long Runner stayed at the shelter, and what I'm trying to do is just get ahead of them a couple miles so I can sleep in just a smidgen. But yeah, I saw that frog, so I figured I'd let you guys see it. All right, this video is not doing too good, so let me hang it up.
All right, guys, that's it for tonight. I did some night hiking, and that was about it. I did get my tent set up. I found the campground that they had marked on Appalachian Trail, and I've set up my tent, and now I've got everything out and ready to go to bed. So I just need to plug my phone in and my GPS, and we'll be good to go. So thank you for watching tonight. I'm YOLO. You only live once, so do it right the first time, and there's no need to do it again. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.